Didn't?
Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. You know what? We don't have to do the intro because, first of all, happy Thanksgiving. This
Happy
is
Thanksgiving to you.
this is the person who did the intro. Y'all ready? Rolling on the road.
Okay. Rolling on the road. Rolling on the road.
With
Rolling on the road.
with the time.
100 shades of possibility with Dave and Dr. Barrett.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You got to do it again. Do it again. Dave is here now. Ready?
Hey,
Go.
Dave.
Hello,
Rolling
hello.
on
I've been
the road
backstage.
with the Dave. Rolling on the road with the Doc. Rolling on the road. 100 shades of possibility with Dave and Dr. Barrett. Woo! Let's go! Let's go!
Awesome, awesome. There's a great thing to give thanks for. Creativity and expression that supports the show. Awesome.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
I, I'm just really excited that after 3 years, we have a theme song and it was so perfect for us.
Some would say 3.5 years, but who's keeping score?
Oh my gosh, right?
Mhm.
It really has been. Is that? Oh, let me look really. Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead. Is that somebody from Detroit? Hello, hello.
Oh,
Is she not
I don't know
hearing
if
us?
she can hear you.
Well, we have Ertaji, who's in Detroit. You gonna say hi to us?
Yay!
hello, hello.
Oh, this is so cool. She said hello, everyone. There we go. Is she writing and texting? Not on our show. We're not doing that.
Come on. We gotta. I'm parked, Dr. Kimberly.
We can't do that. What did she say?
Happy
She said happy.
holidays to everyone. The holiday
Happy
season is
holidays to you.
So Dave, where are you rolling? He's rolling on the road. Where you're
I
rolling to?
I'm just hanging out on Cherry Hill Business District. Got a meeting after this, so I'd figure if I drove beforehand and just zoomed in from here. So I'm nowhere too far out. Just in the city of GR. And you?
Well, I am sitting in the kitchen dining room area. As you guys can see, I'm in a different area today, so I'm moving it closer to the door because I am flying out in a couple of hours.
Yay!
Where are
And
you going?
I'm gonna go hang out with Pat.
She's coming to me. And we
Uh-oh.
gonna roll it on the road.
How awesome is that?
Yes, yes.
Way
There
Oh
we
awesome.
my
go.
gosh,
Yes.
we're Kalamazoo. There's Pastor. Is that Pastor Shaw?
Hey,
Yes.
Oh my
Hey.
God, Pastor
hi, lovely,
Shaw.
hi, lovely people. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hello,
Almost
hello.
Eve,
Oh.
almost Thanksgiving Eve.
The
So
eve of the eve.
yes, I am so excited because I am actually going to vacation and I'm
Yay.
Woo! Yes.
dressed and I am taking with me. I cannot wait because when I get there, I am gonna do like some, those mini shorts. People have been kind of asking for some stuff and you gotta post. And I said, oh my gosh, you gotta keep up with this new title that I have that Facebook is like, whoa, you're a content creator. I'm like, what? I am taking at least 4 of my I Pray shirts. So thank you so much, Pastor Sean.
You're welcome. Thank
I
you
will
for your
be,
continued support. I appreciate you.
I will be wearing my t-shirts, and at least 2 of the shirts that I'm gonna wear, these young ladies down in Atlanta have them. So I will be able to take a picture with all of the people that I've sewn, well, at least some of the people that I have sewn t-shirts into.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Totally awesome.
Hmm.
So I'm really excited about that. One of the other things that, okay, we got to give a 5-star rolling review to American Airlines. My chair, my mobility device has its own number that is registered with American Airlines. And how about it has a place on the plane before I do? So all you do,
Woo!
I just called the number, and in 2 minutes, it's like, oh, okay, your wheelchair has its reservation in the
That's
plane.
awesome.
I was like, what? Wait a minute, what?
Technology. Hmm.
That is very awesome because
Yes.
unfortunately, there's been a rash of negative incidences on various airlines because again that piece of technology costs as much as a small car, and if
The
they don't
Bentley that I'm
handle it,
in, it does. Hmm.
yep, and if they don't handle it appropriately, it takes sometimes weeks, if not months, to fix. And then what do you do? What do you do?
Well, one of the things that American Airlines does is
Yep.
you have to register that each chair that you want to use with the airline, you have to give them all of the specs. And then they look at your chair, the specs of it, and then they will tell you what planes you're going to be on. And if all of your planes that you're going to transfer to cannot handle that chair, they will ask you, do you have enough chairs to use for your flights? Because wherever I go, it's always 2 planes. And so they'll tell me my first plane can do it, but the second one can't. And either on the way there or when there's a transfer. So I appreciate that. And that cuts down on damaging, a really great wheelchair.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And I used Accessibility to Go to book my hotel room. That took such a load off of me. I didn't have to do anything at all. It was wonderful. They talked to the
That's awesome.
I put in all of my hotel needs. The only thing that we didn't do, Dave, was the bed. So I won't know until I get there. But then once I see the bed height, if it's not appropriate, then I'll be able to say that, and then they'll be able to negotiate on my behalf, them making sure that hotels have at least one room that has a wheelchair accessible bed.
Well, and just to let a few people in on our secret project, we're working on like what's the right level of information that hotels and bars and restaurants and churches need to tell everybody so is it accessible for my needs? And so we're working on that. And at the same time, as Dr. Kimberly just alluded to, one of the notorious things that continues in hotels is that they continue to have pillow top on double pillow top on triple pillow top beds. And me, an alleged able-bodied guy, I can barely climb into it, let alone somebody who might have mobility impairments. So what is that height of that bed when the rest of the room can be awesomely accessible? Can you get into bed? So Dr. Kimberly shall report.
And I loved it. They gave me the name of the person that they spoke to and said that they would have my room ready. They have me checked in. Of course, you pay in advance. So once your payment, you pay for your hotel room. Once your room is paid for, they go in there and they say she needs this, 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 and this. This is, she's already paid for it. and we want to make sure that she's going to get what she's going to get. If she's not going to, then we need you to refund her money back immediately, and we need to make other arrangements. And all of this is in this email, and I am so loving it.
Wow. We might be focusing on this new company Dr. Kimberly has found on a future show.
I think so. And actually, they reached out to me, and they were like, "Will you host us?" Absolutely. So I think we may have us a great working relationship, and then of course you get a discount too.
All right. Discounts are good.
That's always good.
Yeah.
So that I think is going to be a great thing. And one of the things that people need to understand, I like to say diversely able, because there's a diversity in the disabilities. So maybe you have some mobility issues because you may not necessarily need to be in a wheelchair for your modality like I do. But what if you've had a hip replacement, a knee replacement, and you still need the same accommodations that I need? Then you can use it as well.
Exactly.
So I think that we need to make sure that we broaden our terms, or even when we use our terminology, we can show how broad the terms are, that everything can be included. And that's why I started putting in that diverse ability, because there's a diverseness in each one. You may have had a stroke. Your stroke may have left you maybe with little to no deficits, but you still now are part of the stroke community. And there's a diversity in it versus mine, where it left me in a wheelchair, and I call myself a vertical half-aplegic. I'm still working on Miriam. I think I may have made it into what do they call that? The Urban Dictionary. That vertical half-aplegic. So, but then there are others who may not have that type of paralyzing half, but their speech. So there's a diversity within within each disability. So are you, Dave, what are you cooking for Thanksgiving?
Well, my specialties are pecan pie and pumpkin pie.
That sounds good.
And what was I going to say? And I follow directions on helping put the turkey together. Melissa tells me how to do. I'm usually the one holding the turkey and, doing the butter and seasonings and putting it in the turkey bag before it goes in the oven. Peeling potatoes. Those are my specialties.
Oh, so you're a sous chef.
Or a couple layers sewer. Yes. Well, and I focus on those pastries, but I do my true specialty, which the funny story is I do this jalapeno popper dip, which if you know jalapeno poppers, and I call it, to sound really cool, they're deconstructed jalapeno poppers. So it's just a dip. And so I'll make that, but we can't have it till after dinner, because a number of years ago, my sister-in-law still gives me grief because I made, a big double batch, and it's so good. Everybody just chowed on it before dinner. And so when it came time for dinner, everyone's like, I'm not hungry. And so it's like,
yeah. You're probably in big trouble for that.
Well, it's years down the road and I still get grief, but the good news is turkey's good for a few days. Not like leftovers, but so indeed. But Dr. Kimberly, you're going to be in Atlanta. What are you doing for food?
Well, I am gonna have all. I cook Thanksgiving dinner almost every day anyway because I sell turkey wings with dressing. My nephew's bringing a fried turkey. I'm gonna make a basic turkey that's been shot in, we know, with the seasons and everything. And the secret to making a turkey really really juicy, stuff it with apples and oranges with your seasoning, and turn it on the stomach. It
Ooh.
keeps, it keeps the breast very moist and never dry meat. Just put it on its stomach,
I'm
cook
gonna
it the
crunch it.
entire time in the stomach with chopped onions, bell pepper, celery, whatever else you want to stuff in, but the fruit goes in first. After you put the seasoning inside, you put the fruit in, chopped up inside, stuff in the other stuff, put it on its belly. Everybody's going to be screaming, ramping, and raving because the turkey is going to be juicy all the way through. That's the secret. And we're doing turkey. I'm gonna have a roast, a pork roast. I have gumbo, chicken gumbo, and just in case my sister can't eat heavy, I also we didn't have so much food. My family always cooked so much food. It's ridiculous. My mom is making her peach cobbler, which my cousin Kimmy is standing with the last Durham in the family, which is my mother at 92. She will be here, and she's not just coming. My mom is cooking. Okay,
That's awesome.
This
mama's
is
still cooking, driving, and everything she want to do at 92.
That's
I am
awesome.
so glad. Yes,
nice.
we're gonna be
That's a
we're gonna be
bishop's
spoiling
daughter.
Kimmy. I got some salmon for breakfast. We could do some salmon croquettes and eggs and whatever she can eat. We gonna feed her.
Is it
I
too
have so
late to
much
get a
food
flight to
ready.
Atlanta?
I think that I
Huh?
need to check one of those airlines and see if there's like a last
Exactly.
Come on,
minute
baby.
something I can
I'm
do.
gonna.
Cause I'm
Come
I'm
on.
thinking I need to be
I'll be
there.
Okay.
right back. I gotta check the airline
Yeah,
website
I'm thinking
here.
I need to be there.
And you know what? That's the attitude we have. An attitude of gratitude. It's not just Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We are so thankful to be able to celebrate with each other every day. The love that we
Yes.
have amongst family. I talk to this girl through a text at least every day. I check on her because I'm grateful that I'm alive and that she's alive. It's just a time
Amen.
to be thankful on a regular basis. People are
Amen.
being taken away at the moment's notice. No sign of sickness or anything, and next thing you know, they're gone. It's a time to really just stop and reflect and be thankful to God just for everything that He's done, and it's so much. I'm so grateful that I get to spend this Thanksgiving with my sister, with my other sisters. You think I can sing? All three of them is coming in, and it's going to be
That's
all four of us.
awesome.
My
That's gonna be
nephews
awesome.
work with James Fortune. It's so many of them that is so talented, and we are all gonna throw our arms around this chocolate fountain right here and love on her.
Yeah.
That's me can call her that, not you. And love on her like it's her last day. She lost my brother, but I told her, you're losing nothing, baby. We're gonna still celebrate the fact that you are still here. Celebrate the fact that you had a man that loves you like crazy. And I am so thankful that she chose to come and be with me. She could have been with anybody.
Oh,
Could
that
have
is
been
so sweet.
anybody. And it's real. She know I don't I
Oh
don't do no
yeah.
false flags. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity she's given me, the sovereign energy, the wisdom, the connections, even to this beautiful queen that's on the screen. My girls wear them shirts. They got rules. We got to wear them in unity. We can't wear them single. We got to show people that we stand at the mountain when we stand together. Other than that, they say they say in the church, together we stand and divided we fall. So as we stand together, we celebrate the fact that God has given such talented people through this woman. This beautiful queen has connected us to it. I'm so happy about that. Even to connect me to Dave, I'm so happy about it. Thank you so much. I'm thankful.
Most
Oh my gosh, you
awesome.
got me over here crying. You weren't supposed to, we were talking about food. Oh my gosh, you got me over here a mess. I'm a mess over here now. Oh my
Mm,
gosh. So grateful. So grateful to
yes.
God. So much to be grateful for. So much to be grateful for. My mother used to have a saying, and she would say, I'm grateful for every second of life. And I find myself saying that. I said, God, I'm grateful for every second of life, because it could have went another way. So we're so grateful, so thankful she's coming down there. And if I don't fly down, I'm gonna be expecting a doggy bag, a person bag, or a queen bag, whatever. Just put it in a
We're
green
gonna take
bag
it
and
to
just
with
bring it back
that
on the
boom.
just bring it back
Hmm.
on the plane, and I'll be at the airport to pick her up. Yes, great time.
Okay. Hmm.
That's
Well, that's
awesome.
true. I mean, we could. So, Dave, I am grateful. I was up late. I was trying to decide. You think you want to get all these things done before you go, and
Mhm.
I just said, if the floors are vacuumed and the dishes are put away and all the trash is out, I think I'm happy. And I got to get my tissue. I woke up to an email that said so much joy. And there was a picture. I'm grateful for Invest in Ability, which is the big annual fundraiser that Disability Advocates of Kent County has. And there are almost 400 people back at Frederick Meyer Garden where it all began for me about, oh my God, oh my goodness, how many years ago now? That was back in 2000 and
Yeah, 2000.
I think it was 2016 it was.
I got to go check the archives, but it
And
where it began.
and Dave loves everywhere we go. I tell you, we are like family. I mean, we are family. He's the husband-in-law. He will always be the husband-in-law. That's the name that my husband gave him. But you know that you're family when you are in a room and you're meeting new people and they like to tell stories about you back when you did something. That is Dave. So I was like, we were in a meeting and we're supposed to be, these big executive director, potentates or whatever. And when Dave does introductions, his favorite thing to say, because way back, in 2016, when she was our impact speaker for Invest in Ability, she's up there speaking, and her son Rudy comes up there and taps her. Like really, Dave, because
Only family do you like that. Only family treat you like that, though. Only family.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Oh,
because
indeed, indeed. But the yeah, I wish I had the share screen because another person who we've had on the show through the years and another awesome friend, there was the photographer captured this awesome picture with Dr. Kimberly and Tommy Allen. And when I shared the photo with the two of them, it's just a picture of joy, the two of them wandering through the garden.
okay, I think if you guys keep talking and give
Uh-oh.
me a second, I think I can find it. Y'all keep talking.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, Sean, what's happening in Kalamazoo these days, and what are you thankful for this year?
Oh my gosh, I am grateful for it all. But a couple of weeks ago, I had I call it All Daughters Day. And of course, I did the t-shirts. That's where the t-shirts came from. That was my theme, my sister's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. Hashtag not on my watch. But people came from all over, all over. And I had a vision that I wanted to share. And if like people couldn't buy shirts or whatever, I was just gonna give it to them. And when I tell you, I am so grateful to God. Women came from all walks of life, all over the state, outside of the state. It was an amazing turnout, and God spoke to his daughters. And then I had some men there as well, and I did a My Brother's Keeper, No Man Left Behind for the men, and it was phenomenal. I'm still great. I get just full just thinking about it, and just thinking about hearing the stories from the different women, because women, we know how to dress it up on the outside, we know how to put our makeup on, and our lashes, our nails, and different things, and dress it up. But so many people are broken, especially during this time. You have a
Right.
lot of hurting people, a lot of broken people, a lot of losses. I was thinking the other day, somebody said, "How are you so strong with both your?" I'm the only one left of my family. And but I'm grateful. And I told him, I said, but you have to switch that, because God is good on a bad day. You have to switch that thing up. And I said, to have such awesome parents and an awesome sister, to be able to even have that, I'm very grateful. So I decided not to be sad. I decided to rejoice and be thankful for the time that God gave me. I was hearing Pat talk about her mom at 92. And the only reason my dad stopped driving it is because I had to go to the insurance company and tell him, I need you to work with me. Tell him you can't cover me anymore. That was the only way. Otherwise, he would have been still driving. And I was like, no, I gotta. And so I never will forget, my dad called. He said, they said they can't insure me anymore. Is it paid? I said, Daddy, I have everything on auto pay. You don't have to worry about anything. I said, but we're getting to the point now that we have to look out for you and everybody else. And I would just devastate me if anything happened to you or anybody else. And so it took me a while, and I got him to, come to grips with it. And it's such a blessing. Parents are such a blessing. And he passed away. He was shy of 95. And so I was so grateful to God for having such awesome and amazing parents. And so I'm very thankful. I have so much to be grateful for. I'm grateful. And so, yeah, my husband and daughter have to work, but we're still going to have breakfast together, going to do something together. And, she's 29, but she's got a long list of stuff that she has to have. And I said, I can just have a taco and I just call it a day. But, we have to cook. We have to cook for the princess. So she got a
All
long
right.
list of stuff.
All right.
So.
Oh, Pat, and in addition to that awesome list of food, what other fun stuff are you doing on this weekend, or grateful stuff?
Well, she's going to go to my mom's church. My mom is the oldest member of that church, and I'm going to bring Kimmy so everybody at my mom's church can meet her niece from Michigan. Last time she came in, she didn't have a chance to meet everybody, but out of all of my sisters, me and Kim, we were cousins, but we didn't grow up together because of a different background. But God brought things together where we were able to connect as adults. We saw each other sometimes, but we didn't actually connect. And our connection, me and Kimmy hit it off, and with me and her grabbing each other, I didn't get a chance to, I kind of kept her to myself. I have 8 brothers and sisters, but me and Kim is like this. We're like this. We're thicker than thieves. We're down better than 4 flat tires. Okay, so in the process of it, my sisters and brothers are rolling around doing stuff. They haven't had a chance to really connect with Kim like I have. And this is a big introduction, because everybody know of Kim, because I'm Kim, and they're like, oh, shut up, you keep it to yourself up. But now everybody's going to get a chance and the opportunity to sit, talk with her, and bless God, we're going to be able to get this on tape, where she'll have this momentum with my mom. She'll be able to visit with the church. She's going to talk with all of my sisters, which are legendary gospel artists. Been all over the world singing gospel music and training choirs. So it's going to be such a trade-off, because when me and Kim really began to connect really heavy, we were doing an all-night prayer service. She asked me to partner with her, and that prayer was at 2:00 in the morning, sister.
Yes, we started at 2 o'clock in the morning, and that was back in 2015, 2016. We started.
Yes, she called me out the blue and saying, I'm doing this prayer meeting at 2 in the morning, and God has spoke to me and said for you to be a part of. And in your regular self, you would say you are out of your mind at 2 o'clock in the morning. But I had just prayed a prayer that God would connect me with more prayer. I wanted to be in position where I can pray more and let the gift of prayer actually be utilized through me. And when she called, I said, wow, here we go. We chose not to just pray, but to do praise. Yeah. And 2 o'clock in the morning, where people are normally sleeping on the 24-hour line, people began to get up in the middle of the night to be a part of our hour. And feedback. We would get feedback. We get people singing songs. And next thing you know, we went to, she brought me into Kansas City for their convocation. And we have been inseparable ever since. When I got to Kansas City and the power of God, the connection, the laughter, it has been like that ever since. And I really feel that everybody that's connected to us should definitely get a chance to be around such an intelligent, gifted, anointed woman of God, as well as you can call her cousin. Okay, what a benefit. But I'm so thankful for her. I'm thankful for our family. I'm just thankful to be alive. We all have had different health scares, but God saw fit to let none of those things be in a position where they lasted forever. But the transition has been in place, and God has moved us to a new place, and I'm so grateful for it. And I don't know if I'm talking too much, but I'm just really excited about what God is doing in this next season. And to be grateful for right now is the beginning of understanding how to open your heart for what God is going to do. Even to this woman of God, that God has opened up through a shirt to allow the ministry to be blossomed inside of you, where people are now hearing the message because you had to write it in on the shirt to let somebody read it that normally wouldn't understand. I'm so grateful that God has allowed your launching pad to be in position where you can actually be, where you're doing what God has said for you to do. You're giving you the proper platform to actually be utilized to minister to people. And the first message is the shirt that you're wearing. It all started with the shirt. Just that little message that people say, oh, my word won't make a difference. That one message made such a difference where people are ready to come. They're ready to hear. They're ready to build. And I'm so grateful for what God is doing inside of you, because eyes have not seen, neither have ears heard, neither has it entered in the heart of man the things that God has prepared for you. Okay? And in it all, I lift holy hands because I felt cheers when I just said that. Okay. And it all, I thank God for where He's taken us all. The first beginning is learning how to say thank you. God, I thank you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Situations could be so much worse. They say that, but God had already said none of these things was going to be. He just wanted our attention and to get us in position where we can realign ourselves with getting ourselves out of our own thoughts and understanding if it had not been for the Lord on our side, where would we be? I know Patricia is not even loyal to my own everyday thoughts, but I'm so grateful that because of God and the things that He's given me through the teaching of my family, everyone's taught me about God, I am in position now to understand how to be grateful. I was ungrateful for so many years and didn't realize it, complaining about everything. But now my gratitude is to God because I understand who I am. That's powerful.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Kim and
that
Dave. I'm
infectious
not talking too
joy
much.
that I'm guessing that occurred that 2 a.m. that, again, I'm calling it infectious joy because you see the photo that Dr. Kimberly got on the screen for us. That infectious joy at our event last Thursday evening, her and Tommy, they were also on stage together at an additional Invest in Ability, and they've been on stage for Laugh Fest events with us. So it's sharing that joy, and kind of as you allude to though, Pat, it's also rooted in reality. It's not a fantasy joy that's untethered. It's not like, oh, life's just a beautiful, what do we like to say? Rainbows and unicorns. Life is life.
Definitely not that.
It's real. Again, Tommy shared some of his struggles. At the same time, we can choose to live in gratitude and joy. And, that's my hope. And I think Sean, or was it Pat, you both alluded to it, the holiday season, unfortunately, for a good number of folks, it's not a happy time because it brings up a lot of pain and a lot of memories. And so, I guess folks in your joy, and gratitude, also have grace ready, to give people grace because they might give you a sideways glance or whatever, and they're just feeling bad and they want to take it out on you.
Well, you know what, guys? I just had somebody ring my doorbell. They might want to come around and
What?
say, "Hey, come here."
Uh-oh, we better move that picture of you and Tommy so we can get a bigger view of who's with you.
Okay, so what do? I go stop sharing.
Stop share.
There we
Hey,
go.
Sonny,
There we
stop
go.
share.
There we go. He said, "Hello."
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
So I am so excited. This is Miss, I call her my Love Jones. This is Dorcas Jones. And many of you may have seen me post a picture with her mother. Her father and her mother were founders of the church that I attend. Dave, you were
Oh,
there.
awesome.
Yep.
So, Miss Catherine Jones, your mom is, well, hold out.
90.
Her mom is 90. She just had a birthday too.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
And
How
so
awesome.
What a
I'm thankful
blessing.
for her.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Thank
Yes.
you to you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So this is her daughter. Mother Sean here had posted, she was really excited that she saw that I was posting a picture with your mother, and that many people forget about, the first ladies when the husbands die and other people take over the church. And so I'm just really grateful for her mother. When she saw me, come there to church the first Sunday, she was like, she had somebody said, like, "Oh, who is she? Tell her I want to see her." And
Nice.
she just embraced me and loved on me. And it just really warmed my heart that her mother embraced me. And then her daughters, the three girls, they just, they sing too. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
There's some singles.
Good as well.
What a blessing.
And they just, they came in, they saw me, and they knew that my first introduction to being in the service was having lost my husband. And all three of them came over, and her mother made sure that she loved on me. She said it's going to be okay, and about her having, lost her husband.
Beautiful.
It's been how many years now? He's been gone.
Mm.
How many years has he been gone? 8 years? Yeah. So everybody's in different places with it. And just to have her wisdom and her love, and it's just okay.
Yes.
Yeah, guys.
Mm.
And the girls just have embraced me since I've been there at the church. And I just wanted to say thank you. And y'all know how I do. Can you hear me about? Y'all know how I do. And she said she liked the shoes that I had on. Which pair is that one? I don't want them to think I was trying to get you the same color. But so she saw some shoes that I had, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna pray about it. And I said, let me see. I'm gonna open up your gift.
Okay.
And so when she came in, I'm gonna give her the look.
Nice.
Cute.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh-wee.
She said, yes. Cute.
My God. Yes.
Thank you, Lord. As you can tell by the colors, I picked out the right colors for her.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Yes.
In the right style. And for her to come
Beautiful.
in with the colors that I had chosen, she's got them on. That
Wow.
Confirmation.
Beautiful.
My sister.
I
That's
do.
awesome.
Yes,
Giving,
it is.
season of giving, season of giving.
That's Kimmy. She's always giving.
I just, I like to see other people be joyous too. And
Yeah.
when you do those unexpected gifts,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't take anything from you, just to be nice.
Nice to be nice.
It's just
You right?
sometimes it's just nice to be
Exactly.
nice. And it doesn't take anything from you. So, as we wind up our time, I want to say thank you so much, for the love, for the positive words, for the encouragement. They started this morning from you, Dave, and Tommy was just as overwhelmed, and his response to see that picture of him and I together. And as a matter of fact, we're working on some things for the beginning of the year. We're getting into some good trouble because Tommy's always pulling me into something. You know, he's like, look, Dr. Kimberly, I think. And so we have really
Awesome.
I've been grateful, Dave, because I said my response back to him when he said about the joy that he saw in the relationship with Tommy and I together. I said back to him, you guys are the best friends, you know, guy friends that a girl could ever have. And I said, Dave, thank you for always creating.
I know.
You
How
know,
awesome.
I said, thank you, Dave, for always creating a safe place where joy can abide and thrive.
Yes.
You're welcome. Because joy needs tending, and then if you tend it just a bit, joy is spreadable and shareable without losing any of your joy. In fact, you get more the more you share it. So so it is awesome to be co-conspirators. I mean, of course, with Dr. Kimberly in the big GR, but then you know, Pat, you down in the ATL, and having Dr. Kimberly, we know you're going to treat her well, and Sean, it's always great for you up and down the 131 corridor down to Kalamazoo. So we've got at least the East Coast on the screen today, and we'll keep rocking it coast to coast and around the world, folks. So we give gratitude for everybody who keeps joining in, listening, sharing comments, spreading, because we're all in this together. We just have to believe that and act that way. That's all I got, Dr. Kimberly. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. So
you guys are amazing.
Stay tuned for shorts and reels of my time in the ATL.
Enjoy yourself. Safe travels and enjoy yourself.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Have a happy holiday.